What's up, guys? Welcome to the Hungary versus England review. We're gonna give our thoughts on the game, and we're gonna give our player ratings as well. So pretty much first half, it was dead. It was freaking dead. I nearly fell asleep. Created no chances.
Oh my god, mate! You could have watched paint dry. It was more, mate. That would have been more exciting in that first half, mate.
Yeah, pretty much Raheem Sterling was the only one that was doing anything.
Only one who did anything, mate.
I mean, Harry Kane didn't do much. Grealish tried, didn't do much.
No.
Mason Mount didn't do much. It was they just sat back really, and it was attack.
Yeah.
Didn't really care anything. But then second half, we turned up.
Sterling again did the business.
Sterling scored the first goal.
Right. If it wasn't for him, getting that ball in, crossing it,
And scoring the goal first, but yeah.
but scoring the goal, yes, and then having the ball crossed in on
Second goal onto Harry Kane.
Onto Harry Kane, we wouldn't have won crap, mate.
Yeah, then the third goal came from a corner, Harry Maguire. Yet again, poor handling from the goalkeeper, really.
Yeah.
He should have saved that.
Yeah.
And then Declan Rice's long shot should have been saved, but it wasn't saved. So, yet again, it was a good shot, but poor handling from the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
And that's basically it, really. It was just.
Let's put it this way, really. Yeah, right. At the end of the day, England should have broken them down a lot quicker than they did. Right. Me personally, I think the first half we should have done them up long time ago. But the way we played was so poor in the first half. It was a joke.
Yeah, second half we turned it up.
Second half we decided to play some football.
And then second goal, as soon as the second goal went in, they just capitulated like Arsenal, and we just got the goals in. So it's just as simple as that.
And you know what also was quite disgraceful is that Sterling got that goal, and then the other team threw their cups on top of him like it was a piece of dirt, mate.
Yeah.
Look, the only good thing about it is that the England players freaking surrounded him and protected him.
And back
But we can't be putting up with this type of racism crap. It's bullshit.
Yeah. All right, now you're gonna have to make me bleep that out. But yeah, so essentially now we're gonna go through the player rating. So in goal, Jordan Pickford. You're rating out of 10.
An 8.
Yeah, he didn't really have to do much, to be honest with you.
Nah.
You give him an 8, I give him a 7.
Yeah.
All right back, Carl Walker.
Well, I'll give him about a 7.
Just did his typical. Did what he did. Consistent, yeah.
He didn't do that much. Well, he did, but not much. Not too much.
Yeah, I thought he was alright. First half, he didn't do that much. But then the ball to Kane, it was really good. He was going forward a lot more.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Harry Maguire.
I don't know, 6?
Harry Maguire, he scored a header. You do know he scored, right?
Well, there you go, mate.
So, what you giving him that? What you give?
I'll still give him a 6. I still don't think he was all that.
You give him a 6. I'll give Harry Maguire I'll give him 8.5. 8.5 because the goal, really, he was quite solid, to be fair. He was solid, but like I said, the defence, they didn't really have any defensive problems, to be honest.
Nah, they didn't have any proper pressure, did they, really?
Hungary just have some dead players.
Nah, their players are dead.
Next to him, John Stones.
I thought John Stones played quite well, actually. I'll give him a 7.
But you give him a 7, but you give him Maguire a 6.
I just think he played better.
Even though Maguire got most of the tackles.
I still think he played better.
And Maguire scored.
I still give him a 7.
What a weird guy. I give John Stones about what? 7, I guess. Yeah, give him a 7. Did what he had to do. Obviously, he didn't score, but like I said, there was no real competition. Left back, Luke Shaw.
I'll give him about an 8.
Luke Shaw, why'd you give him an 8?
Played well.
You give him an 8?
Yeah.
He didn't score. You giving Luke Shaw an 8?
He played well. I'm not talking about scoring.
Yeah, but
played well.
Stones played well, and you give him a 7. You give Luke Shaw an 8?
It's my opinion, innit? I'll give him an 8.
He gives him an 8. For me, he's about what? Probably a 7, the same as Stones.
Well, I think
he went forward a bit, but like
I think he played well.
It was not an 8. Surely not. There's some weird player ratings. In the middle, Calvin Phillips.
8.
Reason?
Played well.
Is that it? Because he played well.
He played well.
So wait, are you giving Stones a 7, but then you're giving Calvin Phillips an 8?
He played well.
But so did Stones, and you give him a 7.
Oh, Jesus, mate.
It don't make sense.
It's my rating, isn't it?
Yeah, but like, why? Why are you giving it? Why?
Because I wanna. I'd give him an 8. I thought he played well.
Well, that's it. But Stones played well, and you give him a 7. Well, how come Stones can get an 8?
Are you gonna finish the rating, mate? Because it's
Yeah.
just going on now.
Leave it in the comments down below. It makes no sense. What's his face? Declan Rice. You gonna give him a 10?
I'll give him an 8.
Wait, why?
He played well. All right, let me be all clear. Let me be clear with you guys.
Yeah,
right?
explain. Yes.
I will explain, right? Yeah.
Go on.
Telling us truth, right? I think that the English team, right? All right, we won this match here, right? But the performance, if we were playing like Premiership style football, we should have battered them, right?
We won 4-0.
I wasn't even. Yeah, I know we won 4-0, but I still wasn't impressed. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I sat there and I watched it. First half was complete toilet. Second half, right? Yeah, if it wasn't for Sterling, we wouldn't have got freaking won the match, right? But at the end of the day, yeah, right? Every time I watch England now, right? I just think we can do a hell of a lot better. Our performance is just kind of like, we're playing defensive too much, man. We've got players there that should be able to tear them up. And we're just flipping playing like we're flipping snails. Why do we always have to be playing really slow football? Why do we have to be playing at their pace? Why can't they be playing at our pace? Why can't we speed it up and freaking do them?
We did in the second half when we won 4-0.
Yes, I know we did, but we should have been doing that from the first half. It wouldn't have been freaking 4-0. It would have been something like freaking 8 or 9 freaking nil if we'd done that from the beginning. So, I'm just being honest, right? At the end of the day, yeah, right? I watched it, right? But I wasn't impressed.
You know this is player ratings, right?
I know it's player
But
ratings.
it's still on Declan Rice.
But I still wasn't impressed.
So what do you rate Declan Rice then?
It doesn't really matter, does it?
It does. It does.
I'll give him an 8.
Why?
Or a 7. There's no reason to it, mate. I'm just giving ratings, mate. He just played all right.
If you give them ratings, at least give him a reason.
He played all right. There you go, mate.
Jeez.
There's your ratings,
Okay.
mate.
Okay, right wing, left wing, Grealish. Oh yeah, I give Declan Rice about 8.5 because of the goal he scored, and he was very, very defensive in the midfield, broke down play a lot, so he kept it solid. But go on, yeah, Jack Grealish.
Okay, I'll give him about 7.
Why?
Should have done a lot more runs at the defence, mate.
I certainly did in the second half.
He should have done a hell of a lot more. Should have dribbled a lot more. Should have been doing what Sterling was doing on the other side, telling on the truth. He kept falling over too much. All right,
It's fouls, bro.
He got fouled, but
he's
come on,
been the
man.
most fouled player in the Premier League.
For someone who's just paid, Man City just paid a hell of a lot of money for him, mate. His touch is a bit poor, mate.
Jack Grealish.
He should be better than that, mate. Really, he should be able to hold onto that ball a lot better.
Fam, he got fouled the most in the game.
Yes, I know he did, but still, he still should have done a lot better. Sorry, he should have. His touch should be nearly as good as someone like Gaza, mate. But he's not.
Okay, now you're being you're not being realistic.
I'm not being realistic.
It's not going to be as good as Gaza's.
All right, maybe not as good as Gaza's, but he should be doing a hell of a lot more runs down that wing. He should have been.
Oh.
That is his strength. His strength is taking the ball and running at players. That's his strength. He didn't do it. He didn't do it that much. So, but you think about it. If we're struggling against this team,
We didn't struggle. We won 4-0.
Yeah, we won it, but it took us a freaking second half, and to do it, right? Imagine if we're playing freaking France. They'll tear us apart. Come on. It's true, dude.
Well, I mean, France drew against Bosnia, so I don't know about that. I mean,
I know they had a bit of problem against France. Well, come on, they probably didn't even have their best players.
They did. Mbappe.
They did.
Mbappe, Griezmann, Pogba, Benzema.
Oh my God! Well, there you go.
Varane.
That's a shame.
So
That's a cuss, mate.
yeah,
They're dropping.
there you go.
They need a kicking.
So you're giving Grealish a 7. I give Grealish probably what? I give him an 8. I think he played well.
Oh my God! Just one more freaking point more, mate.
Listen, because I got reasoning behind it. Your ones have no reason. My reason is that he laid the ball off to Mason Mount, which Mason Mount assisted towards Sterling, which got us the first goal. Second half, he was much better. Started to dribble at the defence a lot more. Started to play overlapping runs into Luke Shaw, Mason Mount. Started to play balls into Harry Kane as well. And her hold-up play was good as well because we started to win fouls, so he get an 8. Right wing, Sterling.
Sterling, as far as I'm concerned, was the man of the match. If it wasn't for Sterling,
What's the rating?
Rating's a 10, mate.
You give Sterling a 10. Okay.
I'm giving him a 10. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have won crap.
For me, he gets a 9. I think he played brilliant. He scored the goal. Got an assist as well. He made loads of runs. It's not even the second half he turned up. He turned up in the first half as well. Started to make runs in between the defenders. Started to play balls into Kyle Walker. Really, he was the one that was being very, very positive against the Hungary defence. And he was the one that made it for me. So he's probably my man of the match.
Well,
and
he's the one who's always, so far, he's our top goal scorer, isn't he, really?
And up top, Harry Kane.
He did all right.
He scored.
I'll give him an 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah.
Reasonable. I give him about what? I give him an 8 because he could have scored a hat trick and he didn't score it.
Well,
He had so many chances.
I personally think we rely too much on him. I think we should be rotating with other strikers up there, really, because sometimes he looks like he's freaking knackered anyway. You can't always put the pressure on that type of player all the time. He's always got the pressure on him to score goals for England.
Because he's a good player.
Yeah, I know he's a good player, but still, you know, he doesn't have to always freaking be taking the burden of England on us for us. There should be another striker there, at least to freaking back him up.
Okay, so when you go into a Liverpool game, you don't expect Salah to score?
Not all the time, yeah, but
Mohamed Salah.
But even if Salah
Score.
even if he does score, yeah, or he doesn't score, you know, Klopp's always got another player on there to change him over with.
So you're
if he thinks that player's knackered, he won't play him. He'll play another player in his place.
So you're telling me if Mohamed Salah hasn't scored in his last 10 games,
yes,
you're not bothered?
well, I'm bothered. Of course, I'm bothered. But because he's one of our top players. But at the end of the day,
what's his
I'm
job?
not the management, am I?
And his
If
job.
I was the manager, right, and I saw that he didn't score in the last 10 games, I'll give him a break and bring on another player to play in his place for a little while until he's back in form to play in that position.
But you'll only know if he's back in form if he gets games in. That's how you know he's back in form.
Yeah, but if he's playing, say he's playing and he's playing terribly, you got to give him a little bit of a rest, don't you? You do.
But like I said, the pressure does fall on these type of players because they're known for scoring goals. So obviously they're there to score goals, and the pressure is on them.
Yeah,
same with Bruno Fernandes. Same with players like Pogba. Same with Lukaku. And now it's going to be the same for Ronaldo. Score goals. And
well, we'll see about Ronaldo. We'll see. All right.
Anyway, this is in
well.
England.
He played well against. Was he played against? He played against Ireland, didn't he?
I don't know, but he holds the record. Anyway, all right, subs. Henderson.
Henderson, did he even come on?
Yeah, he did come on.
He did. Right, no, mate. Well, that shows you how much I was into it, mate. I freaking fell asleep halfway through it.
You rating anyway? Rating.
Henderson. Well, he's always quality, isn't he, Henderson? Isn't he?
Rating for this game though.
Well, I'll give him about probably a 6
for this game.
Yeah.
What did he do?
What do you mean? What did he do?
Yeah,
You tell me.
Yeah, could you give him? You rated him 6.
He probably just held up the midfield, innit? That's all.
Henderson, I give him what? Probably 6.5, I guess.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
then. You're having a go at me,
right,
but
yeah.
you're still
He
freaking
was
got
alright.
one bit up.
It wasn't a lot of time left, so yeah. Bukayo Saka.
Joker.
Bukayo Saka.
Well, Tinner's truth, they could kind of have brought him on near the freaking end of the match, innit?
Yeah,
really?
so you're rating.
What was the freaking point?
You're rating.
What? For walking on the pitch?
You're rating, man.
You know, mate, you got to give him just about a 5 in it. He just walked on the pitch and said hello and walked off.
I give him a 5.5.
Jesus.
He did something.
Didn't really do that much.
All right, manager.
I'll give him a 7.
7.
Yeah.
Reason?
Reason, because I don't really think he's the best manager. I've always said it.
We won 4-0.
Yeah, I don't care.
What's in
I've
this
always
guy?
thought Harry
We won 4-0.
Harry Redknapp should have been the manager of England.
We won 4-0.
Harry.
And you give him a 7.
Yeah.
And then you're saying that because he didn't do well. Then why do you give him a 7?
Listen, right? All right, because he plays too defensive.
Yeah, but we won 4-0.
I don't care.
So you give him a 7.
I still think the football we would have got from Harry would have been better.
Okay.
Sorry, I do. Okay. I've always said it. I've always thought Harry should have been manager of England.
Okay, the England fans.
Well,
I give a Redknapp an 8.5. By the way, he did really well. The fans.
Well, they behaved, and that's about it, isn't it?
Our England fans, yeah.
Well, we got to give them an 8, don't we?
Yeah.
England fans.
I give them a 9. I give them a 9. Just for you guys.
Hopefully, they didn't smash anyone's face in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just for you guys, I'll give you a 9. And that's the end of this player ratings. An extended version of a player rating. It was more like a review, to be honest. But yeah,
more like a review. Yeah,
if you guys enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. Don't forget to click the subscribe button as well.
Any comments? Please let us know, man. And subscribe, of course.
Yeah, we're pretty much.
You beauties.
We're freezing at the moment. Oh, wait, you are. What you wearing anyway?
I've got a pair of shorts on at the moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Feeling the cold of England.
10:05. We'll see you guys. We'll see you guys in a bit.
Sacrifice, mate. Sacrifice.
We'll see you guys in a bit. And peace. And make sure you watch our next prediction, by the way. I want to see people start watching that, bro.
Of course.
And peace.